humidity here is, I don't know, probably more than 80%, and it's around 30 degrees. Ecuador. Here we have these signs, which is mean slow down area with indigenous people, and this sign, whatever it means, I don't know really. Усмихваш се, като има бензин се усмихваш. Every time when we got petrol, he is smiling. Пацо, ко става, бе? Ти е по-бавни от тебе, бе. Ти нали дойде да караш мотор, що пак работиш, бе? He said that they need to go on specialization in his garage, and you can see Rio Negro. It's very dark color where the name comes from, and Amazonka. We go now to Amazonka. See the difference, like a line. And now we're in Amazonka already. Most of the houses are about 2 meters above the ground, probably because when the river overflowed, all became water here. When you have your own mechanic, everything is going very fast. So the tire is changed, the motorcycle is ready for tomorrow. It is time to go eat something, drink some beers and relax, and tomorrow we plan to start very early, probably around 5 o'clock. So, hi Pato. Сиромашка вечера. Budget dinner.
Важното е, че има километри.
Да, това е наистина много важно.
Ще е глътна цялата хватя.
Още не.
Я чай да покажем нашата болнична стая.
Кажи каквата са сърчицата.
Имаме плочки по стените, легло със сърчице, картината я няма вече, климатик, някаква китайска марка, подгорец е зазидан яко с дървени отвънка с решетки.
Какво става сега тук?
Отваряш, стъкло няма, обаче решетки има.
Някакъв заден двор.
Задния двор сме и така. Хладилник, пълни екстри. Там дейте гледат бирите. Чакай, гардероба е много фешън.
Врати няма, ама за какво сте врати?
За какво са врати?
По-лесно си бъдеш куртите.
Той с такова няма ти врати искаш, айде.
Good morning, it is 5:20. Today we start early because we need to get to Manaus, which is 500 kilometers, not that bad. But we need to be there as soon as possible because we have so many things to do. The tire that we changed yesterday is good. We have to buy a lot of things. I already found one hotel on booking. It will cost us around 20 euros for both of us with parking, so we don't have much time to waste. Today we're gonna cross all the way this road. In the middle it's a indigenous preserve that we cannot stop on this place. We're gonna have half an hour in the dark, but this half an hour might be very useful once we get there, so it's all fine. At least it's dry, no rain. It's very humid at the moment. Probably humidity is probably 70-80%. Good that we filled the tanks yesterday, so we don't need to worry about it right now because usually petrol stations open a bit later. We have interesting sky at the moment, and after probably half an hour more I'm sure that we're gonna have spectacular sunrise. Small town named Nova Colina, petrol station, hotels here. So look at this, beautiful. See, no? I'm sure that they have crocodiles here. Very, very spectacular. Знаеш какво е снимки ще станат тук? Нищо, че няма слънце. Сгаси контакт. Latitude 0. Humidity here is, I don't know, probably more than 80%, and it's around 30 degrees. Ecuador, and something very important, I have my sticker here. Пацо, как си? На екватора много си добре, нали? Пипнахме го. Ела тук да пипнем екватора. Let's touch the equator. So, we conquered the equator. Now, we go south into the madness, yeah? Yeah, now we split the equator. He conquered one side, I conquer another. Alright, this was important point covered for the next 120-30 kilometers. We cannot stop because we go to this indigenous preserve and stopping is forbidden. But that's alright, we just made a stop here, relaxed. So now we can continue. A lot of interesting birds are flying around. Parrots, they go on pairs with long tail or different with a very strange shape of their beaks and so on and so forth. Unfortunately with these cameras we cannot catch them, but it's nice to see them. From here we're in this Waimari Reserve, or whatever the name is, and in this area around 120-30 kilometers we are not allowed to stop. Here we have these signs, which is mean slow down area with indigenous people, and this sign, whatever it means, I don't know really. So it was raining for about 20 minutes, very heavy rain. Now it almost stopped, so I hope it will continue like that. And look at this suspended bridge. It's for animals, for monkeys. This is an area where we love to go into the jungle a little bit to record the noises and stuff like that, but we've been informed many times, don't stop there, don't stop there, don't stop there. So we're not gonna take this risk, but I hope that on BR 319 we're gonna have this chance to listen the sound of the jungle. Even got a cameras on some places. Have a look here. 50, one camera here, one over there. Forbidden to stop on this bridge. Everything is forbidden here. Animals may cross the road. Manaus 255 kilometers. What a nice color. I hope I'm gonna get it with the camera. many kilometers. Just too many kilometers. I guess that a lot of wildlife lives in these swamps. These are the people that working on the electricity. These high voltage posts that they are erecting here in the jungle. Progress. Here became so hot. I opened all the vents. Again, this must be the locals now. Indigenous. Their villages. This is the first open area from at least 150 kilometers. ¿Posible comprar con tarjeta? Moment. Plus, okay. So we had petrol. I hope that the cards will work as well. Still got like 200 kilometers to Manaus. Credito. Credito. No. Obrigado. Super. Super. We've got petrol. Усмихваш се, като има бензин се усмихваш. Every time when we got petrol, he is smiling. Here the landscapes changed. Some curves, ups and down. Blue sky, full petrol tank. We don't need anything else. Look at now this. Nice. And the jungle around us. I think that after 4.5 hours on the road, it is time to stop for a while. Maybe eat something, maybe drink something, and then we can continue. This place actually is very good. There is Wi-Fi and very good, by the way. And we're gonna eat this fried stuff. I don't know what is the name still. And Coke and beer for about $6 altogether. We can wash your hands. So surprisingly good place. Alright, let's move now. We have like 180 more kilometers to Manaus. You see how straight is the road? Like, I don't know, 5 kilometers and hills like this always. This is nice, like a swimming pool. But it's not recommended to swim inside, because you don't know what else swimming inside. This is another interesting point that we have seen on pictures. Hotel Farroupilha, Boa Vista. Interesting. First big town since it started early morning. 100 kilometers before Manaus. A lot of speed cameras here. Now we have rain on the right, rain on the left, wet asphalt in the middle. I hope that we'll go through without getting wet again. There is an accident here. Пратили горе. Maybe it's a bushfire. Yeah, it's there. Coca-Cola truck burnt. See all the Coca-Colas inside. Okay, shit happens. Manaus is a big town. They said 2-3 million, so should be busy. And we'll go straight on to one shop where I hope we'll be able to find tires. And after that we'll go to the hotel. It rains like a hell. We found one shop, but they don't have the proper sizes. So now we're gonna wait a little bit to calm down and then we'll try another. And we spent the next hour and so going around the town looking for tires. And thanks to our Bulgarian friend Yanko, thank you very much Yanko for the shop that he recommended to us. We finally came here and found tires. So we're gonna have these Nobi tires for the next 3,000 kilometers that we plan to cross this Trans-Amazonica. The tires are not exactly the size that we need, but they pass on the motorcycles and they will do the job. But something very interesting that I want to show you now. Pazzo changed the rear tire faster than the guy changed the front tire with the machine. He changed it here faster than he changed it with the machine, and he almost changed the front as well faster than he's still working on the rear with the machines. So I got the right person with me. Пацо, Коста, ти е по-бавни от тебе, бе. Ти нали дойде да караш мотор, що пак работиш, бе? He said that they need to go on specialization in his garage to do this job. These tires will cost us around $150 per motorcycle, but I think this is fair price, and as I said, these tires will do the job. So look at this now. The front is already mounted. Now we're gonna have the rear. So tomorrow, if the weather is good, we're gonna start our journey south from Manaus through the famous Trans-Amazonica route. And we have a hotel here, just need to find it. We need to buy petrol cans and a few more small things that we're gonna need, like things that we're gonna need on the road, include a machete, because we might need it over in the jungle in the case something goes wrong. So far so good, as they say. Subscribe if you haven't already. Great help from Pazzo. He basically changed the tires on this motorcycle and helped the guy to change it on that motorcycle. They even broke this mechanism inside, so they don't know how to do it, so they went to the shop and bought a brand new. And the fee that they were asking to change the tires was around $20, but when they saw how fast Pazzo changed everything, they just said no fee, free, it is free. They changed the tires actually for free, bought a new set for here, all good. So now we can go and eventually try to find battery for Pazzo and a few more small things, petrol cans, and then we can go to the hotel and try to even draw money or change money in the banks. The time is going, we don't have much. Okay, we're gonna feel these tires very strange right now, but that's fine.
Коледно на хората.
Good morning. Yesterday was a different day, I will say. Пацо, как беше вчера? Интересно, с леко напрежение. He said very interesting, with a little bit more pressure, but anyway, we were so wet and tired and hungry and everything that you can imagine. Finally, we came into the hotel around I don't know, 6:30. We did most of the things that we need to do, like tires and spare parts and new battery for plumbing and so on and so on. But everything was wet. Our boots, everything is wet. And unfortunately, in this small room, see what is the size? Just 2 beds. Air conditioning we cannot open because it was raining last night and a lot of mosquitoes. So we have dirty clothes now, smell as a hell. And today we go into the wilderness, I will say this Trans-Amazonica. So when we're gonna have the chance to wash our clothes or to feel like a normal people, we don't know, but all of this is part of the game, part of the adventure. So now we packed and we're ready to go, and we'll see what the day will bring us. So this is the setup at the moment. We have our luggage. We also have this 4 liters petrol can on my and Pato's motorcycle as well. Here we have 2 more liters of petrol and full tank, which is mean that we have autonomy for more or less 600 kilometers if everything is alright. If it's so bad and we need to ride on first and second gear, we have at least for 400-450 kilometers, and we'll see how it's going. No more time to waste, just go. We have a clear sky. I hope that it will last like this. Надясно сме тук, защото тя е еднопосочна. It will stay like this at least couple of hours to get dry. Let's leave the town before the traffic starts. Because with these Nobi tires yesterday they were not really well pumped, and it was really interesting. It is interesting right now, but it's not like yesterday. We still don't know will we be able to pay for this ferry with cards. If not, we have to find another solution because we don't have enough cash. We've been told that the ferry costs like $30 per motorcycle and person. So we'll see how it's going. But honestly, Manaus, I'm sure that there are some interesting things to see here. The center was nice yesterday. They have this Christmas decoration, but I'm not gonna miss it if I never see it again. If you understand what I mean. I thought that the traffic will start a little bit late, but 6:30, and you see what it is. Everyone is already on the road. It looks like people start very early here. So this is the port where we're gonna get this ferry. Дай по-напред, дай да отиваме там напред. Отиват напред, карай. Те тук има и излизащи някакви. Here we have to cross 2 big rivers, Rio Negro and Amazonka. Навриса помежду тях. Okay, good news. We were able to pay with dollars. This guy made us a favor, and it cost $10 for both of us. Excellent. And we've been told that it's cost $30 per motorcycle. The first important step is done. We're on the ferry or barge, whatever you want to name it. Motorcycles are loaded. Now we're waiting. Good. Пацо, как е настроението? Приповдигнато. Кот слабе покаже, да? Ако е рекал Господ. Ако е рекал Господ, ще минем. Ако не, ще мислим. Just took off. Good. It is 20 to 8. And we're slowly moving. The travel time is supposed to be 1 hour. So we're gonna cross Rio Negro and Amazonka. Okay, here now I don't know what you're able to see, but this is the river Rio Negro, and over there is Amazonka, and you can see Rio Negro is very dark color where the name comes from, and Amazonka, we go now to Amazonka. See the difference, like a line. And now we're in Amazonka already. This is interesting. Паца, доволен ли си? Много. Very skilled captain. Wow, see, 2 meters here. Good job. Good job. He is. He stopped basically less than a meter from the other barge. Professional. We arrived. So far so good. So first thing that we need to do here is to stop. There are supermarkets to buy some products for the road, and there is a petrol station here, but we are full. Yeah, as I said, I will have to buy some products, some cans, food and stuff like that, so better is to do it here and eventually cash machine later. I already checked what they've got, so now I know exactly what I need. So we're gonna buy from these cans. It's like beef, and this as well look good. Again, some kind of meat with something. So we're gonna buy 6 of these, and also we'll buy some breakfast from there, and maybe bread if they have one bread, and we'll be alright for a day or two. After that we're gonna see. So mission completed. Now we have food. What we need is eventually cash machine or possibility to change money, dollars. I always talk about weight, but here you can see it on practice how important is to travel light. So me and Plumman with our luggage was like almost like 10 kilograms, something like that. But until you add food, extra water, extra 4 liters of petrol, another 2 liters of petrol here, and everything that we need for this journey, and the bags became so full, probably more than 15-17 kilograms. And if you start with 20 kilograms, you should add this 10 on the top and you will be so heavy, and this is not something that you'll enjoy on your trips. That's why always start as light as possible, and then you can have room for some extra weight. That's it, we ate. Let's start the first 120 kilometers, supposed to be assault. So let's move. It is 9 o'clock right now, even though we were on the ferry 7 o'clock in the morning, and we got the first ferry. If you have the second, until you come here, until you buy some products and so on, might be even lunchtime. That's why it's always good to start on time if you want to cover many kilometers. Luckily, no rain so far. Most of the houses are about 2 meters above the ground, probably because when the river overflowed, all became water here.